How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today, I will be playing in my Tier 10 Russian medium, the Object 430. This thing has the first or second highest DPM in all of the Tier 10 medium tanks. I don't know which one it is, so don't quote me on that fact. Or statement, whatever. So, this thing has the most armor of all of the Russian medium tanks, except for the turret, which has an auto pen spot right on the roof of it, and if you hit it, as long as your gun is higher than or equal to 120 calibers, then yeah, you'll auto pen it. But if you hit the turret hatches, they're around 250 millimeters each. The hatches are. Don't quote me on that either, but they're pretty fucking high up there for being, for it being hatch armor. Or cupolas, sorry. Anyway, this thing has the most armor for its upper hull and lower hull. It's very well angled in the front, and Tier 8s will bounce off you all day if you angle it just a little bit. But, this guy makes a rush for it. My auto extinguisher was already used up, but he's out of the game, so that's good. I already lost a little bit more than 50% of my health, which is not good, but considering the game I get out of it, I'd say it was well worth it. So, pros of this tank, obviously the DPM is a big thing. The armor I already said. And the negativities here. You're going to see really quick that this thing has little to no gun depression. It's got 1 degree, if I'm not mistaken, of gun depression. And its accuracy is 0.36 or 0.38, one of those two. And for being a Tier 10 medium, that's pretty bad. But when you're closer to opponents, the accuracy doesn't matter so much. And even if you don't hit a weak spot... Oh, and it also has the highest concealment rating of all the Russian Tier 10 mediums. It has a concealment of 57. Close to rivaling that of the Borsig, which is 62, I think? 64? 62? Around there? I miss a lot of shots in this thing that I would say the M48 Patton, or even the infamous STB-1's accuracy could even hit. But this thing is quite inaccurate for being a medium. It trolls me a little bit, but the games that I can utilize hills correctly and make people bounce off my turret, it's a good feeling to know that you're just that secure in your tank, to know that if you pop up, the chances of being penned are slim to none. And my friend's gonna die here, which sucks. But, I try to save him. I'm like, hey, back down the hill so I can kill that fucking medium for you. And he's... I don't know if he was trying, or he just couldn't, but... yeah, that medium at, like, G9 would have probably hit him, so that's unfortunate. But, as I was saying, it is a good feeling to finally have my first Tier 10 Russian medium. I saw these things all the time, not necessarily the 430, and I always wanted one, because it'd be like, oh man, it's so hard to play this impenetrable fucking fortress, and I got the only one with the weak spot on the top of the turret, so go fuck yourself, game. That's awesome. But I even penned the IS-4 side turret there, so that was pretty amazing. This thing has a base penetration of 264 for the APCR rounds, and high as fuck heat rounds. I think like 330, if I'm not mistaken. I got penned there. I mean, it wasn't impossible, but I'm surprised he did pen me there. Because usually if they shoot at the side of shoot at your side from that angle, if they hit like any part of the front plate, well, I guess anything would bounce if you're that angled, but it's pretty much an auto ricochet on the top left and top right corners of this tank, just because of how angled it is. But That's no reason to still not be cautious. I found that side scraping in this thing doesn't work very well against multiple tanks, because if you side scrape and you pull out to take a shot, they still have a shot on your upper plate, which is still good angled, but not impenetrable. Heavies will have no problem going through you, and it's just... as soon as they start to shoot premium, you're in trouble. That's all I'm going to say. Like, there's me... I didn't even think I hit the fucking track there, but apparently I did. And there's me dipping down into the hill with my amazing accuracy. That's fucking hilarious. But he's getting wailed on, and I'm getting some spotted damage, so sweet. But, yeah. It's a difficult tank to play because it's... oh, how should I word this? Its area of expertise is DPM without any gun depression. And yes, you can hide and spot other tanks, no problem. Your concealment is really good for that. But the problem is that when you snipe, your accuracy sometimes doesn't live up to what you think it should be, and that's where the downfall happens. The emotional downfall, I should say. Because that was a lucky miss. Thank you, Artie, for missing me. That would have, wouldn't got nearly as much damage as I did if that Artie had killed me. But, yeah. I'm impressed with this thing because I do love the DPM. It's amazing. I just need to have more awareness of where my teammates are going, and I just can't stress how great the DPM is. Like, E100s will bounce off you, no problem. If you're side scraping, a lot of things will bounce off you. Not tier 10 destroyers. Don't try it against them. They'll fucking overmatch your side armor and go right through you every time. But against like an E5 or something like that, like if you track him in place and he doesn't have repairs and track mechanic and fucking the large toolbox or whatever, or sorry, large repair kit or toolbox, whatever, you can fuck him up pretty good before he has a chance to get to you. Just track him, side scrape, don't pop out for a shot until you know for a fact that he's already shot you. Just start penning his lower hull and just know that you can shoot twice before he does, before he reloads. But this is like a 8,200, yeah, 8,200 combined damage game. Kind of proud of it. Still not an ace tanker, but I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you next time.